Welcome back. Okay, let me make sure, yep, I'm in the right hole. We're still playing with our little junk mail envelopes and stuff. So this envelope that I have, I know I've already measured and wrote on here, it measures 3.5, well, just a hair over 3.5, so 3 5/8 by 8 5/8. So this is like what they put in there. It says, please, return with your check for your payment. So that's what I have on here. And then I have some scrap 65-pound paper. It's Recollections. And what I did on here, got fuzz everywhere, I cut this to 6.5 by 3 inches wide. And then I'm folding it at 2.5. So I went and marked it at 2.5, scored it, and did. So let's just do that real quick. So this is 3 by 6.5, and then I'm going to score it at 2.5. Whoops. I know. I swear sometimes I think I'm right-handed. I'm not. I need my ruler on that side of the thing. All right. And then just bend it down so that we have our little top. Okay, and then, so we have all that done, and now we're going to take and we're going to cut. Well, first I repaired, my little envelope parts. And then I took and went down the right-hand side, because I'm making this a right tuck. So I just went and took, a hair all the way down, just so this can open. And then when you go in there, you might have to go and take and put a little glue on the insides of that, because, it is how it is. All right, so we're going to decorate the outside, I think, first. Because, in order to put our paper inside, it works best while this is open. Oh, I was like, why is it not? Okay, I'm okay. All right, so then I brought out some paper I got in 2018. That's Recollections, and I want to find something to go behind here. Oops. Even though that's not that bad. I know, but I'm kind of liking that big piece. I think I'll be able to, if I put this right there on the edge. Yep. So that little scrap's going to work just fine. Why isn't this scrap in here? It's just a square. There. Anyway, I'm special. All right, so I want to cut it off at here so we can put that inside. Let me move this pile and that and this. We'll use that in a minute. All right. Ooh, hope y'all having a good day. Oh, it's overcast and cloudy. And guess what? Tootsie has hurt herself again. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to, I don't know. I got to call John. And, well, actually, I got to go back down there and look at her, because he said that it looked like her leg was swelling up and she wasn't coming out of the barn much. So, I've got to go down there after I'm done with this and really look at her, and then make that blasted phone call, I guess, to the vet. I don't know. I know it has a hole in there, but that's where my color is going to be, on that side, so it's not going to hurt for that little bit to be in here. So let me just open it up so I can lay the non-glued side against here. And I just want to make sure that this is on the edge so it reinforces that and that that's in there. Just so you don't see the insides on here. So we have that. Oh, is that in my bend? Of course it is up in my bend. Well, my bend just got a little reinforced, but oh well. I should have moved it down a little further, but I'm okay. We'll just crease it again. All right. Now we're not going to be seeing the inside, so we don't have to do the inside. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I might use some scrap paper and just put something back here. But when I put this, I know we're going to put this in here. I'm wondering if that's going to be enough. And I think it will be. Okay, so now I got a large paper clip, as you can tell, and I'm putting it over here because we're going to do a hidden paper clip, and it's going to be over the page with 2 little tuck spots. So I can get that out of my way. Now the only thing is that since this is a little thin, you could feel the paper clip kind of behind there. So I thought about gluing a little piece, an extra piece of this on here, just to hold the, so we'll do 2 3/4, and it'll just kind of help, you know, hold that paper clip down a little more. Now and then also, if you like, if you've got some masking tape, you can always put the masking tape down, and we're not going to see this, but it kind of will help hold your little paper clip in place a little better. But I am going to go ahead and put this over here just to give it a little more flat against it. And then I'll just, whoops. I know you don't want to make it too bulky because, you know, we are going to put other stuff in there, but I didn't like the feel. Now, see, the back's not as bad. So, all right, so now what we got to do, we need to glue this into our, oops, and don't forget, this is our top. And if, you know, you ask, well, why isn't it the same size? Well, I just like mine to be different size because that way when you're putting it over your page, it tends not to stick on the page when you're trying to put it on there. And then we're just going to put it not quite to the top because, you know, we're doing a hidden one, but kind of in the middle and folding it down and then flip over and put some good glue back here. Like I said, if you want to put another little piece of paper back there so you don't feel this as much, then just, you know, use some of your scrap and put it back there. Now, while we got to let this dry for a few minutes, so let me put my Christmas chips bag clips on here. Give it a few minutes. I know I meant to do one beforehand. I forgot. Okay. But yeah, that's what these are. These are Christmas chip things, and they, they go great, and then they can actually go, that far if you want it. But yep, we're just gonna do it like that. I know. I need to swipe it real quick just to make myself feel better. But, and then, well, here we're going to pretend this is our page. Then we're just going to, it'll just go over your page like that. And then we'll have tuck spots and all that good stuff on the side. And see, and that's how, the reason why I don't do my, my inside the same, because that way it just seems to not catch more or easier or less. Okay. So I'm guessing we're going to let this one be good. Hold on, let me put on my, and then they have magnets on the back, So I stick them on my little fireplace over here. I know, it's sad. That poor fireplace gets used more for crafts than it does heat in this house. Alright, so now. We are gonna need, I know, I've got a mess, some cards to go inside. So we need 3.5 by 4 1/8. So let me write. I know this was some scribbles I was playing with. Oh, that didn't even punch right. So we'll play with this one. What did I just say? 4 1/8 long. And I'm guessing, I don't know if I want any to, if we want to do a tab. Might do a tab. So 3.5. Alright. And we need 2. So let's see which we're going to, I know I keep moving that, but we're going to fix that in a few minutes. What do I have over here? Oops, stuff's falling. I know. No, I did not pick my avalanche up over here yet. Okay, so these are 4 by 6. I don't need that much. Let me just, oh, those are foam things. I know, I'm coming. I should have had these pulled out, but I did not. I thought I had them better. Usually have a good little stash over on the side. I'll have to dig them out of my thing, but nope. I was not. So, I have some graph cards, which, well, that's not going to work. These are not 3.5. These are only 3. Well, poo, after all that. Okay. So, we're not using those. Same for that. Wool. Spitfire. Oh, I'm not done. Okay, let me see. We got 4 by 6s. I know I hate to cut those up, but let's see how this works in there. All right. Well, that's going to work just fine, so we're going to use those. Okay, so we're going to need 2. And we're going to do them at 3.5. And then we'll save these little parts, because I'm sure we can make little tags out of them. That's a good size. All right, so we have our little things, and now I am going to go ahead and round the corners. So, which I probably should have waited until I decorated them to do this, but I can redo it. I know, I got ahead of the game. All right, so these are my tops. And let me just put T's that way, so I know That's the direction I want them to go. Alright, so now we need to throw that in the trash. We need to do some little decoration on here. So, we're back to our little paper here. Just because I want to have... I have a lot of this, you know, like purpley papers, and I thought would, you know, go really pretty. I know I had some scrap up here. Oh, that's the inside stuff, so no. Can't use the inside stuff. All right, let me look at... Oops. And then let me see. Well... I have these little... This was my creative studio from... October of last year, and it has all kinds of fairy stuff in there. Oh, I know, I remembered. I went and found it. I was like, oh yeah! So, we have some fairy stamps, some little fairy papers. This looks more like Christmas stuff, but there's still some things that are fairy-ish in there. Okay. So, back to my original plan. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing too. I know. I have this kit somewhere. I know I'm wasting time, sorry. That I had got, and we showed before, little fairy fussy cut girls from Ginger Journals. I wanted to see if any of them would fit through here. And this one might, because her wings are not that big. So let's see. Let me trim her out. I know I should have had this. Sorry. Let me cut her out real quick, and we'll see if she's going to fit in the window. Anyway, you know, how much is that doggy in the window? How much is that fairy in the window? I know, I'm sorry. She's itty bitty. You wouldn't even be able to see her, you know. I mean, Tinkerbell's little. I know I might cut the little thing she's standing on. I don't know. It's nice and overcast today. My kind of weather. If you're going to make it warm, make it overcast. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I think she will do just fine in there. Putting her on here. So let's just make sure. I know I want to put a thumbnail in there, so a thumb holy thing in there so bad. It's not even funny. Okay, so I need to do, she needs to be about 1/2 of an inch. I want her little face in there. Alright, so let's see, what do we have? You know, I don't need to have all. Oh, can't even see her on that. Oh, that one's pretty. I might have to use some of that. You know, oh, nope. Nope. Okay, back to this one. Now that I've moved away from it. There he is. I like this one best. Just because she stands out. Oh my gosh. Did they glue this one in here? Right there. I mean, this is thin paper on top of it. Okay, so let's see. I know I'm going to run over because my quick and easy, well, it's not even, anyway, it's supposed to be simple, but I'm making it hard. 3.5. Because, you know, that's how I am. Let's take the long way around. And this was 4 and just, oh, slap 4. Okay. And then we'll glue this on here. Whew. I know, and see, that's why I should have waited to trim the edges around my corners. But no, Candace was impatient. Okay, so we're going to let that set for a minute. I do need to go ahead and ink around her a little bit. Okay, so we have, she would be in there. Oh, no, I got these little labels over here, but she still needs something else behind her. I know. All right, let's look at what we're going to put behind her real quick. I got some. Well, I thought I did, but obviously I moved it. My gosh. Let's see. I had a piece of white doily over here, but all I can find is that, and I think that might be too harsh behind her. She needs some white doily. Oh wait, I got some. Ooh, I got some with a little bit of pink on there. All right, that will work for me. Okay, so let's just. I'm sure I'll find the white one after I glue this on here, but, well, we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to glue it on, aren't we? I know. Hey, at least these are, you know, nice road maps. You can follow these lines on here. Some of them, oh, when they get so little dainty, oh my gosh. It's definitely an ordeal to glue a doily on so that they stay. And not, you know, pull up or rip or any of that good stuff. Okay. So, let me see. She's going to be like that. I know I got to change my sponge out. I got crumbs everywhere again. Okay. And then I'll put her there. Okay, I'm going to glue her on here. Oops, you know. I sure hope all my stuff wasn't there just now because I have a low-cut sundress on. Anyway, TMI, but I do need her over there a little bit. All right, let's just stick her in here just to see and hope that I did okay. Yep, I can see her. She's getting stuck on my... whatever that is. I'm going to call it a clothespin. But, alright. Let me see if my crocodile's going to let me down or not. Come on, baby, work for me. There you go. Oh my gosh, it worked, it worked, it worked. Okay. And then, let's see, we have... let's go with maybe this little... I don't know, maybe this purpley one. Just since my fairy's kind of got some little pinks on her, and it's, you know, a little purplish journal. Let's try to put a little purpley word on there. I mean, label. But, you know, I think that label might be too big. So let me just, that's the one good thing about, you know, these labels, the way Michelle makes them. You always have an extra layer that you can trim down and not really take away from the look of your label. Maybe, like, I don't know. But see, now, if I put it up here, I need something down there. So, doggone it. Let me see. I know. Bill's prepared on that one, too. I thought I had... maybe we got, like... no, let's see what this little scrap. Then that means I got to find this scrap for another one. Let's just see what this scrap looks like. Because I'm not loving the label. Oh, I'm not loving the white over there, but I like that little bit of blue. Let's see if I can keep some of it. And then we might just have to find a little word to put underneath there, because I'm liking that better. Alright, that means I got to drag out these other little... yep, see, I like that much better. Let me get my other... ooh, fairy words that I had and see if I printed them small enough. Because I only put them, only made it half the page. This is, I don't know, Sidhe wood, S-I-D-H-E wood. It's just a small little 2-page kit, but it just had some little fairy words. Let's see. She's doing some dancing. Moonlight Fairy House. Well, we're just going to do Enchanted. know if I can craft this far away from me, but, you know, I have to. Like I said, when I watch this back, oh, man, I hope I don't regret it. Alright, so she is enchanted. Alright. And then let's just go around the edge. Just lightly. Just kiss it with the little fairy ink. Okay, so now she hangs out. I'm okay with that. Now back here, I don't know what I want to do. Let's see, after okay, I got to decorate this is what I got to do. I know, run out of time, thing's going to beep. So, be prepared. Alright. Oh, something's falling. Oh, gosh. I need to be prepared. Kind of liking that. Alright, so. Well, I know now I'm talking. Maybe that's too pinky pink around there. I have these other little scraps, you know, on my little scrap pile from Lorna Taylor's vintage wallpaper. And I thought we would maybe, oh, see, that would be, okay. So I'm going to do this on the front. Alright, so we're just going to tear a little more than 1/2 of an inch. I don't want to take too much away, so I might need to be trimming it on the side, which is no biggie. And I'm kind of thinking I want this to be my okay. I know, I'm changing my mind, This is over 2. Okay. So if I do this and then that, I should. Well, no, because I can't read. Doggone it, I wasted my little thing. Alright. We're going longer than a hair over 2. Oh, might be just ripping us some, see, I want this part, which I'll be okay with that. Alright. And yes, I'm wanting the little torn corners. So I watched that Sandra Bullock Unforgivable. Well, you know, the first part of it is kind of like, oh man, are they ever going to kind of like, there's too much flashing and not enough, well, how did it ever get to be where it was? Or, you know, just some kind of hint of what. But then, you know, once you got into it a little more, then, you know, it made more sense. And it's supposed to be based on a true story. But I did enjoy the ending, but I wish they would have just gave you a little more glimpse of what could have happened a little more. So, but other than that, it was pretty good. Alright, so we have that. No, I'm not using that. I'll be using it on something else. Alright. So I'm just wondering, it might just be too, yeah, too green to you. Alright. Let me just rip this one. Well, you know, it would work best this way. And I think I like it with it not so even. I don't know. I changed my mind. I know y'all said, there's no way she can't do that. That's right, I can't. Alright, so we're going to put that on there. And I watched something else the other day. Gosh. You know, during my absence, vegging. Can't remember what the name of that movie was. But it was actually good. I know that's sad. I can't even remember. I'll have to go back and look my little... They were on Netflix. So I'm going to go back and look on my Netflix history and see what the heck I was watching. Because I sure don't remember. Alright, and then we're going to need something across there. You know, I keep coming back to this. I just love this. Maybe I could put a little on here, and if it wrapped around to the back, that would be cute. Alright. A little over 3.5. So let's just do that. I know my little overs just don't seem to be working too well. I hope I'm not going to regret this, but it's too late. It just tore it. Yes, it did. Okay, so alright, I want a little of the torn edge here. Alright. So if I put just a hair on here, and just bend it over. Whew, I'm warm today. I'm sweating. I know, it's sad. And I'm in a sundress. I ate beef last night. Oh my gosh, y'all. I do feel a little more human because I haven't had a steak in, oh my God, a month and a half, you know, because John can't eat them. And John's like, are you wanting anything special? And I'm like, oh God. I said, I really need a steak. And he's like, okay, I'll bring you a steak and cook it. So he cooked me a steak last night. Oh my God. I could just feel my body like, oh yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. So obviously I am a carnivore. I need meat and not just chicken. Oh. So, but yes, oh my gosh, it just felt so good eating it and all, everything. Oh, yeah. So I had a good meal. John had gumbo over a baked potato. Blech. But he said it tasted okay after, you know, he was able to get the initial couple bites over and done with. Candace, pay attention. He does struggle with that. Sometimes he, you know, it works okay, and oh Lord, but when it doesn't, yay. Oops, I know I didn't put any of this extra tacky on the back. Let me just put some tacky on the back. Okay. Let's see if we can stick this on here without messing it up or making a big mess. Oh, and I did not ink the back. Doggone it. Of the envelope first. You know, just so in case any of that stuff is showing, you don't see it. Alright, so I know this is taking forever. I'm just crafting with myself. Oh, alright. Now I need some more down here. Do I even have anything else sitting over here? Nothing really that has any purple-ish on there, but I do have, let me see. Did I bring it close? Yes, I did. I have some little, whoops, I am bound and determined to knock that box over. Some little purple lace that might be pretty. Well, I've sealed it up. I can't get into it. There you go. My gosh. Let's shove her in here. And see. I think that would be pretty. Just a little bit hanging, which means I'd have to, you know, come and grunge up the little spot. I think I'm going to do that. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm not going to like not being able to find that thing I just knocked on the floor. There it is. Okay. All right. And then let's just get our little fabric tack and make a mess. Try not to get it too bad on my acetate of the envelope, but enough that it's going to stick, you know. Okay, who lays the best? I'm guessing this way. And I was thinking of maybe putting a double layer, but I don't know. I might hold that off for another one. You know, I'm going to have to put all my little junk that I'm working with in one pile so I can keep pulling from it and keep my... That's ugly. I'm sorry. Anyway, to keep all my little things together, we have this that says Fairy Dust. believe. I don't know. I might have to make something else of my own things. 'Cause I'm not seeing the words that I want. But I am going to need a pull tab. So let me come down here. This is a little thicker. And let me see. I think I had, oh yeah. I don't know. So we got that one. And then we have this light one. I think maybe the light one would work better. Yeah. All right, let me make a tab with my Mafia punch. You know, we have to use them. But if I do that, that's going to be, oh, that'd be okay. All right, so. And let me just go ahead and get another one because I know I'm going to need one from the back. And we might as well use the same color so we don't have to think. You know, that's a little bit hard when you have to think so much. Oh. All right, let's just put him on here. Now if I, you know, I could put one up here and then one down here. Wrong way. So you can see the two different tabs. Now I just got to decide, do I want it all down there or do I want it, I kind of like all this down here. I know. It just says, talk to me, baby. You know, they wanted a 31 and they got a 13. That'd be my luck. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I want to put some words on here after I come up with some, because I didn't like all those that were in there. And this is just going to fight me. And see, it still might get a thumb hole before it's all said and done with. Am I even in the right spot? Yes. Who's fighting me in there? Sounds like my acetate. I don't see any loose. Okay. Might just be me, you know. But see, sure sounds like I'm catching on that acetate in there. But anyway. There's that one. Now we just got to make something quick and easy for the back. Which I've lost my, there he is. This. Make sure we have our top. And let's use this one in case you want to write on it also. Because, you know, it is pretty. And you could technically journal on it if you wanted to. Put it on your marker, your pen. Oh, let's just go ahead. All right. I know, crummy, crummy, crumbs. I know, just One pattern direction spoke to me more than the other. It said, turn me this way, please. I said, okay, no problem. I can do that. All right. Let's see if it's going to be kind. You know, I didn't get any glue down there, so I should be okay. That's, yeah, it's a big old should in this chomp world. Ooh. Okay, and so, oops, got to ink around my tab. Okay, so we have that or that side. That's the side I want. I had a little bit of purple on there. And then this just gives you room. Like I said, you can decorate a little bit more. We might down the road. I don't know. It might be left for whoever to decorate it. But, or you could journal on there. Okay, and let's put him in the back. All right, what am I catching on? Oh, that little part of that envelope. Well, you know, envelopes, they need to be designed with dual purposes. Us craft people use them, you know. All right, so there we go. I know, it's a long way around. Woo woo, but we got there. Let me see what we're gonna put it on. Just for toots and whistles. Okay, so this is gonna be our page. Not really, but and it goes over like that. So when you see it on your one page, you have that, and then when you flip your page, you have this. Gosh, you have this side. And like I said, this gives room to decorate once we put in there. And what we have left over, I'm thinking like a label, or I don't know yet. So I know that doesn't shine. I mean, show up too well. Hold on, let me get a plain piece of paper. There we go. That helps. Now, that goes over your top of your page, and then it has your little journal card on the inside that we did with our little fairy poking through. And I'm gonna get some cute words and put on there. And then you flip it over. I know our page isn't going to be white, but... And then this is our back with our other little journal card back there, which I'm guessing, depending on how you want it. If you want to see those flowers that way, then put it this way. And I guess it didn't matter. Could have put it on the inside, in the middle. But anyway, so... Note to selves, when it's actually on your journal, you might, and you know, that's what I'm catching on right there. That little piece, I need to go, see that little thing right there? Yep. I need to put a little piece of glue, some glue on that little piece of paper of the envelope, because I did not do it well. But anyway, so we might have to redo this. I don't know. Because you definitely would probably want your little pattern to be shown on this side. And then, depending on if you want your tab in the middle or up top, that's kind of up to you. Because I was thinking, you know, well, when you had it off, it'd be cute to be able to see them this way. But no, you're not gonna. It's not used that way, so that made no hill of beans. Oh, sometimes, Candace, sometimes. All right, but it still works. But if you don't like how this is, you know, done, tweak it to your own desire. And put your tabs in the middle if you would prefer it to come out in the middle. And then I'm probably going to hang a dangle or something on here. And then there still might be something else coming on here. I don't know. I got to wait till I put it into the book, because it's hard to, you know, kind of decorate it until it's actually in the book on a page. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me go this way. I like this purple better. I hope you enjoyed that one. We will get cracking into the actual journal, I think, next time, because it's time to. I don't do well making just blank ephemera. You know, I like to have my journal, so because when I open it, it talks to me and tells me what I need to make to put in there. So that's what I have to do. So anyway, you know, I just don't do well at this, some aspects of journal making. Anyway, my brain needs, you know, a base to know what to make to put inside. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I will see y'all on the next video. And thanks for all of my subscribers. Thanks to my new subscribers. And y'all have a great day and a blessed day. Here's lots of kisses, lots of hugs. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.